All right, one of those famous kind of 24 hours where you get a little bit of everything here in Flagstaff. Yesterday, a little wind, a little cold. Last night, little rain, little snow. Today, bit of clouds, bunch of sunshine out there this afternoon, and hints of spring warmth in the air. Warmed up out there this afternoon. 61 degrees our high temperature, just a little bit above the average for this time of year. We'll call it very near normal. And overnight last night, on the warm side, due to the cloud cover and the little storm system moving through, it all turned out to be a big 0.04 of an inch of precipitation in the bucket out at Pulliam Airport, and that all happened before midnight, so no precipitation recorded today, up to 11.56 inches since January 1. It's still holding strong here, well above average on the calendar year, obviously. Okay, here's a look at today's high temperatures across the state. 70 for Sedona today, it was 68 in Prescott, Payson 66, and Winslow 68 degrees. A little slower to warm up for some out there today, and particularly across eastern Arizona, but high pressure building in here over the next several days, and we're going to start to see nearly the warmest temperatures yet this year. We had a warm day a couple weeks ago, and I think we're going to be very close to that little warm spell here as we get into the next several days. Okay, we're looking across the whole nation right now. Here we are in Arizona, and here's our kind of area of low pressure that swung through us and now starting to shift off to our east over New Mexico, but notice some strong storms starting to kick off across the plains and into the Mississippi River Valley, and this thing's going to just slowly trudge across the country. So if you have travel plans, this storm will be one you want to look out for. Severe weather threats with this thing each and every day here getting into Friday. For us, on the other hand, out west, high pressure building in, super snooze fest with the weather, beautiful warm weather. Okay, we're going to zoom in on this storm. We're zoomed in on Texas and Oklahoma and getting up into Kansas just to show you this new satellite, which I just can't get over, and how rad it is to take a look at some of these thunderstorms blowing up over the panhandles of both Texas and in Oklahoma. Notice towards the end of these shots, you can see the shadows down on the ground. These are huge thunderstorms. We've already had 6 confirmed tornadoes from North Texas into Oklahoma and Kansas today. And this is the kind of weather we're going to see here as this thing marches across the country. Tornadoes, hail threat, flooding threats, frequent lightning. Here's the way this looks if you're traveling across the country here on this holiday weekend. Let me get back over to the other side. For tonight, we're looking at it through the plains into the Mississippi River Valley. Tomorrow, the the Mid-South and the Gulf Coast states, and then we get into Friday, and this thing will be bringing severe weather threats into the southeast and the eastern seaboard. Okay, and then this thing's out of here going into the Easter weekend. Okay, having a look outside today, started off all cloudy, looping this all the way from this morning over our fair town, and the clouds breaking up as we made through the day. If you didn't have a window outside, you wouldn't know this, so that's why you're watching the weather right now. All right, here's a look at outside just recently. Not a cloud in the sky, and the current temperature outside. I'm having to press the button for everything. I set that up wrong. 57 degrees, sunny skies, winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Okay, for us overnight tonight, clear, typically cold, 29 degrees. Moon not quite full, but it's full tomorrow, of course. The full moon precedes Easter. It's kind of, Easter's defined by the first Sunday after the first full moon, after the vernal equinox. And for tomorrow, 66 degrees as high pressure builds in, and we start this little warming trend where Friday will be the warmest day, Saturday still warm, Sunday, Easter Sunday, little weak spring storm system, no precipitation, but windy and not quite as warm. Okay, 79 Sedona tomorrow, 76 Prescott, 75 for Payson. And here's a look at your extended forecast for us here going into the holiday weekend. And Friday, as I mentioned, the warmest day. Not only is it Easter, but the first night of Passover on Friday night, 69 on Saturday. And so then we're not quite as warm. And unfortunately, we're a little windy out there for Easter. But, you know, if you're going down to Phoenix and you're looking at Easter, you know, Phoenix is almost near 100 here Friday and Saturday, but Easter's only 90. So, I mean, I know a lot of people go down there. So.